Galway going really well this year, obviously running away with the league at this stage. Of course, joined on the sideline there by former Harps manager Ollie Horgan. No doubt he's added to their background team as well. So big night for him back up at Finn Park as well, Rory.
Well, listen, absolutely. Ollie, he's always welcome in Finn Park. You know, he's got a lot of history here, so it's good to see him back. So, but let's hope he's not too happy at the end of the night.
Very good. So we're getting close to the kick-off here now. The pitch looks very well here. It's a damp night here in Finn Park, but I'm sure the players won't mind that, Rory, because it'll keep the temperature down and the surface should be nice and slick. So expecting a good game here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the pitch, you know, it's a credit to the ground staff, really. The pitch is in fantastic shape. And really, you know, it hasn't been raining in Balfay all day, but it has just started now in the last 20 minutes, really. So it's just like the pitch it's ideal for slick football here.
Yeah, Galway, familiar looking team out tonight, but Finn Harps made a few changes. They've had a good run there recently, and you might go through a couple of changes, Rory, maybe starting with the new goalkeeper in tonight.
Yeah, so obviously he's a new recruit, really, because, you know, we have a couple of untimely injuries. Tim Heimer, who's been in goals for us most of the season, he's got a bad knee injury at the moment. It hasn't been fully assessed yet, but you know he is out for the foreseeable future, and then the same with Rory Kelly as well. Rory Kelly picked up a knock as well, so he's unavailable for tonight. So Antonio, yeah, it's baptism of fire for him tonight against the runaway league leaders. But listen, we wish him well.
Yeah, good luck to him. So both teams just getting lined up here. Looks like Harps maybe going forward to back there tonight with Scott Warra and Mackison in beside him, Doherty on the left, and Watson here on the right, is it? We changed the system for Harps as well.
Yeah, it looks maybe a bit of 4-5-1 here, but a strong looking middle for Finn Harps with Ryan Rainey in there with Tony McNamee and Max Hutchinson, Ryan Flood and Kevin Porter adding a bit of steel on the right hand side here as well.
So we're away here at Finn Park. Galway immediately on the attack. And it's well dealt with Stephen Doherty. Ball's been intercepted in the middle of the field. So it's 14, Rory Manning getting on it. Looking for his right back who's dinked one into the box. An early test here for Harps, but Mackison has under control. And Hutchison sends the ball long up for BJ Banda, who gets a start tonight. He'll be looking to impress from the start. So Clark knocks the ball out to the centre half. Galway no doubt comfortable on the ball in possession.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for BJ in from the start tonight, Paddy, especially after getting his great winner there last time out against Kerry. So I'm sure his confidence will be high at the moment.
Yeah, so it's a ball into the box from Watson. But it's cleared by the Galway. Yeah. So free kick to Finn Harps around the halfway line.
Yeah,
early
just
chance
the
to get
ball
in the box maybe.
Yeah, just the ball just hopped up on him there off the wet surface and just caught his hand there. But encouraging start from Finn Harps, starting on the front foot here.
Well kept in by Ryan Flood. That's McNamee comes onto it. It was a good ball through. But Mackison just couldn't take it, or was Hutchison couldn't take it under control. There's a break on the far side, but Mackison will clear that up. He'll waste no time looking for BJ Banda. Gets a flick on it. But the right back just a good header back to the keeper. I think it was Horgan there at right back. So Mannon's going to leave that. Scott just keeps it in. Looks for Porter. Looked to go up the wing, but he's been dispossessed. It's 17 Borden who gets it.
He just got dispossessed there, Kevin there, just not exchange there, but he did well. He did well to stop the cross coming in. So Harps have to regroup here now for this throw in.
Yeah. They've sent a few men into the box, no doubt. A long throw coming in. It's going to be number 24, McCarthy with the long throw. It's a dangerous one into the box as a free header. Mackinson just clears his lines and the keeper comes out. Wee bit scrappy. To be expected maybe early on. Good tackle on Walsh, but 22, McCormick just gets on it. Good. And is it Ryan Rennie's gone down early? Don't like to see that.
Yeah, it was a heavy challenge there. I tell you, that's Ryan welcomed back into the physical league here. He's not happy. I just see him hitting the ground there, but he's up. Hopefully, he'll shake it off.
Yeah, there was a dangerous long throw into the box. Something they've obviously rehearsed. Rory.
Yeah, listen, no doubt. You know, this Galway side has a lot of things in their armory. You know, and long throw is just one of them. One of them that's used. You know, as a feature of the game down in Galway back in June was the amount of crosses that they get into the box. You know, so Harps will have to be mindful of that again.
O'Reilly whips one in, but the ball's just gone out for a throw in to Finn Harps. So, Watson in no hurry to get on with this. It just slows things down as Harps settle into this game. So, ball goes back to Clark, who I'm sure he meant that, but it's landed for the Borden, who will go back to his left back, O'Reilly. And Scott Wara, who's started life at Funhark very well. Good ball by Tony McNamee to Hutchinson. Both teams looking to play football tonight, Rory, in fairness. Been knocked about nicely.
Oh, absolutely. A lovely wee exchange there from Tony in the middle of the park there again, showing his class and his experience. That's a good tussle at the moment.
So Clark will go long again. It's a good ball out, handball, looks it. The referee's giving it. So both teams kind of matching up similar systems there, Rory. Be interesting to see how that plays out. Midfield battle, as you say there, would be interesting in there with Ryan Ray just back for a first game. It's if you want to go back for a tough game, he certainly picked the right one.
Well, absolutely for Ryan and the new goalkeeper there, Antonio. It's they couldn't have wished for a tougher start back, you know. But listen, they're doing okay so far. Great crowd here tonight again, Paddy, and you know, with the conditions. Most people are in underneath the stand here. It gives a great atmosphere.
Yeah, so Manning just dispossessed there by Ryan Rooney. So Harps goalkeeper Brendan Clark seeing plenty of ball early on here, mostly with his feet, has to be said. And good exchange there. Horgan coming in with McCarthy, but it's well won back by Harps. Rooney goes out to Flood. He's put that ball out the wing to McNamee. Slevin gets rid, but it's back at the feet of Rennie. Goes out to Doherty. Harps looking to play in the middle third here and switching the play to the far side. It's good football by the home team. Chance for Watson, maybe put one in the box. Yeah, Porter this time will whip one in. BJ Banda with a half chance here to get a shot away. He's trying to work on opening, but good play there by Finn Harps. Good build-up play, and they're at it again. The ball just going wide. So encouraging stuff from the home team there, Rory.
Absolutely, great phase of play there indeed, Paddy. You know, they kept the ball very, very well, working it from one side to the other, and you know, BG was trying hard there to get a half a yard to get a shot away, but it was closed down. But certainly encouraging signs.
the home support certainly appreciated that. Good football here at Finn Park. And decent crowd here tonight, once again, despite the weather. So fair play to all the fans, and there's obviously a number of Galway fans that made the journey up. Fair play to them as well. So BJ's on the ball. And Scott Wara, he's trying to thread one through. It almost comes off. It's well defended by O'Reilly. And it's Manning, who's adjudged to be bundled over by Scott Wara.
I think Scott is just a little bit too strong there for him. He just eased him off the ball, but I suppose coming from behind, you're not going to get away with those.
Yeah. So Border looks to go out to the winger on the right there, McCarthy, but just overplayed that one.
Yeah, I think Dave and the management team here will be very happy with the first 10 minutes of the game, Paddy. Certainly, you know, they're coming out to play here against Galway tonight, and they're giving a good account of themselves so far.
Yeah, definitely. A quick word of Darren Murphy before the game. I was looking forward to the challenge, and that's what it is for Harps tonight. This new look team tonight. That's how far they've come maybe in the last few weeks, and it's good to see Ryan Rooney back in the mix as well. So things are improving here at Finn Park, and of course Galway United have been solid all season, so they'll be looking forward to this challenge too, no doubt.
Great switch of play there.
Yeah, Kevin Porter, and he releases early. Can he get in the box? Watson, it's a super ball in. Tony McNamee just couldn't get a head on it, just glancing header, but not enough. And Galway come to the other side, but it's well defended again by Mackinson.
Yeah, it's cool play there from Matty and Scott.
Yeah, they've been excellent since they've come in. And O'Reilly goes up the wing and gains. Scott Wars there, but there's plenty of space in the middle of the field as they Galway get onto it. Walsh up front knocks it off to Manning. And it's offside there against number 17, Borden.
Yeah, just Vincent Borden just caught offside there. Vincent Borden, he scored the 2 goals against us in that first game of the season. So it was a happy hunting ground for him earlier in the season, but just caught offside there in this instance.
Yeah. So Tuta goes long. It's a good flick on by BJ Banda. Walsh is out for it. It's a good clearance, but nobody in the nets. Watson tries to get the cross in, but I think he's hit his own man that time. Yeah, it's come off Porter. We half chance there. Keeper was out of his nets there and scrambling.
Absolutely, you know, Harps are certainly up for this, and you know, Galway are having to lift it here.
Yeah, 10 minutes on here at Finn Park, and it's definitely Walsh, Clark, the Galway keeper, has definitely been more busy. Where Tuda's had very few touches on the ball so far, but no doubt he'll be called into action soon. But in the meantime, Porter breaks up the right hand side. It'll go reach the whole way to Flood, who's been in great form recently. Oh, looking for the cross in, but it's gone for a throw to Finn Harps. Good positive play again up both channels there.
Absolutely, there's a fantastic ball in from Kevin Porter there from the right hand side, Paddy. It's just there was no one in the middle there. When it fell to Ryan Flood in the back post, it just fell on his right foot.
Yeah, you'd like to see maybe Hutchinson or Tony McNamee making into that box. But no doubt the next time he goes down there, they might gamble on that super cross on by Porter, though, as you said. So Stephen Doherty will take his throw in to BJ Banda. We'll come back out to Rainey. Look for Scott Wara. He's got a wee bit of room here. He steps inside his man. Finds Rainey again. In turn finds Doherty. He finds Flood. Good patient build up again by Harps. Flood will take on his man. But it's a good tackle by the right back Horgan.
Yeah, you know, Ryan Rainey, he's showing a lot of calmness and composure there in the middle, keeping it simple, spreading the ball out wide.
Yeah, great play by McNamee and Flood again. BJ Banda, he's just come under his foot, but he's still on it. It's a great ball wide to Watson. Can he put it in? Yeah, it's well enough defended. Just took the angle away from him. Maybe a first-time cross there was the shout, but
yeah, he was closed down quick. In fairness to the Galway defender, he just didn't get a chance to whip it in. But again, you know, there's a lot of action down this right-hand side here, and you know, Harps are getting a bit of joy from it, hopefully.
Yeah, Jimmy Watson, who's been employed mostly as a wing-back so far at Finn Park, but tonight he's got the right-back position. But ironically, he's probably been forward more from that right-back position, which is just the way they're playing tonight, the midfield combining very well, which gives them a chance to get up into that channel. So Clark goes long. So Walsh looks to get the flick on. And it's well defended by Stephen Doherty.
That was great defending by Stephen there.
There's a foul by BJ Bandit on the Galway captain McCormick. He's not too happy. So it'll be a free kick to Galway at the halfway line. There's a chance for Galway to get a wee opening here. Throw winger. It's well defended by Scott Wara again. It was McCarthy having the shot there from distance, but Scott Wara just in the way again. He's a habit of doing that.
Super play again from Scott Wara. You know, it's no coincidence that he always gets in the way. You know, his positional play is really, really good, and you know, he's a great physical presence back there, both in the air, but he can play a bit on the ground as well, Paddy.
Yeah, the home support here, getting behind their team here. They've done well. They've operated mostly in the Galway half so far in this game, but as we know, football can be cruel times too. With all this possession, they need to make something count maybe soon. It's a ball for BJ Bandit to chase into the corner. Again, is well defended. Oh, it's a good touch there, and Manning is going to break. Good tackle by Ryan Rainey. A wee nutmeg by Hutchinson. There's a chance to put Flood in here. Tony McNamee doesn't need a second invitation. Ryan Flood, he can ping them. Oh! So it was a keeper, was it?
Yeah, it was a good save from the keeper. Still there, though.
There's the ball in the box. Oh, there's good clearance by the left back O'Reilly that time. Scott Wara gets on it again. McNamee, who's pulling the strings here so far. It's a good ball out to Watson. He'll look to whip it into the box again. That's a headed clear by Borden, but really good football by the home team here, putting that Galway team under pressure.
You see that that experienced midfield there, Paddy. Great work from Ryan Rainey once again. Super ball out to the left there by Tony McNamee, and Ryan Flood stung the keeper's
with the
hands
cross. There. It was well defended again. Rainey keeps it alive though. Yeah, Ryan Flood did the angle, just got away from a wee bit, forced him a wee bit wide. There was a good save by the keeper. Oh, it's a stack. The keeper's under. This will test them for sure. Oh, it's a great finish. Oh, I just says a minute ago, all this possession need to make it count, and Galway go down the other side of the pitch and make it count.
Yeah, I'm afraid Scott Wara was just caught on the ball there. He was just robbed, and you have to say, fantastic finish there from Ryan Manning, was it?
No, I think it might have been McCarthy maybe. Yeah, you're right. Ronan Manning, it was a superb finish. In fairness, the keeper today, he hadn't a hope of that. It was just a really, really good time chip. So disappointing. Great football by Harps, and just one wee slight error, and Galway just shows you that's why they're top of the league, Rory. That's
exactly it, Paddy. It's very disappointing after a fantastic period of play from Finn Harps, and it's just a real sucker punch, you know. But you know, if Scott could look at that again, I'm sure he would have used his goalkeeper there. But you know, this Galway side, they're not top of the league for nothing, and they're ready to pinch you. But a fantastic finish.
Yeah, so 1-0 here after 15 minutes at Finn Park, but it's been a great first half so far. Ryan Flood, Harps are back in the Galway half, looking to get that equaliser. Stephen Doherty keeps it in well. Back to McNamee. Rooney goes to Ryan Flood. Scott Wara. There's a wee testy one for him. He's done well. Flood. So Galway just picking it off here in midfield, but Ryan Rooney gets back on the ball. So what from the home team now, Rory? We're looking to see a reaction, no doubt.
Well, listen, you know, they just have to reset, because you know they've played very well, Paddy, the first 15 minutes, and you know, more of the same here. You know, it's disappointing, but you can't let the heads drop, because I think Harps are a better side in that first 15 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. So just taking no chances there as he clears his lines. Probably could take it into his box, but early in his Harps debut, he was just looking to settle himself, and a wee bit unfortunate because he didn't get many touches of the ball in that first 15 minutes, and it was a tough one. So Ryan Rooney is looking fit again tonight, moving the ball around while Harps. Hutchison goes in to Scott Wara to McNamee. Worked it again out to this right hand side. We've had a bit of joy so far. There's a bit of movement in the box. Oh, there's a miss hit there. There's a wee chance here. Oh, just laid off by Porter, but it was a half chance. Watson down this right side again, looking to feed in. Porter is going to put one into the box. Just that final pass lacking at the moment, but it's good build-up play from Harps. Scott Wars just giving it away again, but he's going to come in with a hard tackle. And just Watson just couldn't keep it out. I'm not sure they keep this pace up for 90 minutes, Rory, but it's been frantic since the first whistle. So both teams playing good football here tonight.
Yeah, just like we said before, the kick-off, Paddy, you know, the pitch is perfect. There's a nice slick covering on it for passing, and you know it's really made for an entertaining game. Some high quality stuff.
Yeah, O'Reilly goes into McCormick. He looks for Slevin. He'll go to the right back, Corrigan. He'll cut inside. There's a bit of space here for him, but Ryan Rooney positioned very well. Just space and time here for Tony McNamee. Once again, it's a super ball out the left wing to Flood. It's well defended by Galway though. Doherty looking for Rooney. Seen plenty of the ball early on. And just a wee bit ambitious with that one, but the idea was right.
Yeah, the switch was on there. It just didn't come off his foot the way that he wanted there. But you know, Tony McNamee, he's played really, really well since he came back to the club. You just see him there stroking that ball out to the left-hand side there onto Ryan Flood. He just makes the game look very, very easy at times.
Yeah, certainly does that. He's been brilliant since he's come back there a few games ago. Playing a wee bit further forward tonight, which is good for Harps with his creative ability. So 20 minutes gone here at Finn Park. And that ball's been switched out, but Mark Carver's not going to keep that one in. McNamee on it again. Looking for Flood. Gets a flick on it. BJ Bandit up with a header. And there's more of a coming together there, but it was certainly a heavy collision.
Yeah, there was nothing in that.
So free kick in the far side for Galway. It's a think ball in, but it's a good strong header by Doherty. He looks to find Flood. There's a bit of space again for McNamee here. He gets his head up. Not much movement forward, but Banda's in. It's a super ball. Oh, he scuffed it a little bit. And it's just gone. What a ball by Tony McNamee. There were many options for it, but the one man he could find was BJ Bandon. He put it on a really, really good ball into him on his maybe his weaker left foot, but
yeah, again, you know, it's very encouraging play down that left side as well. Again, so we're down the right hand side quite a bit earlier on. Now down the left hand side of Ryan Flood. Again, Tony McNamee involved. Superb through ball. BJ, he just dragged a little bit past the far post, but you know, he's getting into position, Paddy, and he's getting chances, which is very encouraging. And you know, give him another couple of those, and BJ will take one hopefully.
Yeah, John Caulfield giving a few instructions to Vincent Borden there in the middle of the field. Obviously, Harps dominating in there at the moment, has to be said, and he's probably to restructure or reshape in there because Harps have seen a lot of possession in there. But it's the scoreboard's the one that counts. At the moment, it's still 1-0 to Galway. Referee not happy with something they've seen there. There was just a coming together there, wasn't it, between BJ and the centre half was kind of slowing down a bit.
Yeah, he's just going to have a word with BJ there, yeah.
Free header for Hutchinson, but O'Reilly gets on it. So we dangerous ball through here. Keeper, he's done well, holds it in. A bit disappointed to concede one so early in his Finn Harps career, but he couldn't do nothing about the goal, in fairness.
That's it. I don't think you can attach much blame to him there. You know, it was really an audacious chip from Manning. Certainly, there's no fault attached to the goalkeeper there.
Dangerous tackle there by Borden. The studs were certainly raised there. He could be in bother here. Yeah, he's going to get the red card. It wasn't a great tackle now.
In fairness, Paddy, I think, you know, it was happening right underneath us here, and he did go in, and we seen all 6 or 8 of his studs there. I don't think he caught the man too much, but I would say the referee might have done him more for intent there rather than catching the man, but certainly even done with the studs up there.
Yeah, it's one of them 50-50s where neither player was going to pull out, but he probably just got a wee bit overzealous coming in for that. So we're just advantage of a replay here. Yeah, he certainly took his man out, so I think he can have no complaints there. As the man we were just chatting about a minute ago, John Caulfield was maybe just telling me to get grips in the middle of the field, but they were obviously concerned about that. So Galway will have to reshuffle here at the moment. So the referee's going to issue a couple of yellow cards here as well. Scott Wara has one, and I think it might be Slevin, is it?
It was hard to see there. Such a gathering in there.
Sorry, it's Broder who's received that yellow card for Galway. So
yeah, so it's just not as happy a trip up to Finn Park for Borden this time, Paddy. That's the man who scored both goals in the February game. He got his marching orders. 25 minutes gone. Harps will need to try and capitalise on this.
Yeah, it's going to be a long 65 minutes plus the injury time for Galway now to hold on to this 1-0 lead, and immediately they've gone into a low block just to it could be looking at Harps on the break, no doubt, but Harps now will look to build up and move it from side to side to try and shift them, and just need a wee bit of patience, but I'll take both teams maybe just to get used to this for a wee second, just as they both settle down again.
Yeah, I certainly can't see any activity down the Galway bench yet, so I think they're going to, as you say, sit in, see how it goes. Ollie Horgan having his say down on the touchline there, no stranger to that in Finn Park, and the home contingent are letting him know.
So, no doubt, Galway will try and slow this game down as much as possible now. Down to 10 men, of course, so it's a chance for so it's a Finn Harps throw here, down by the stand side here. So the Harps players are certainly anxious to get on with it and get at this Galway team. It's certainly going to make it interesting. So Ryan Flood goes back to Maxson, look to switch the player.
Yeah, Galway are noticeably sitting in now. Harps are just going to have to work that bit harder to break through.
Yeah, definitely sitting on a low block for now anyway, and with just one centre forward up there, you'd wonder will Dave Rogers wait maybe to half time to make that change, or no doubt they'll have a go from here, but you'd like to see some of the midfielders pushing on now to support BG up there, because they've been in possession. So
yeah, absolutely, but you know, just looking at the Finn Harps bench tonight as well, Paddy, and you know, there's an awful lot of options on the bench there for Dave Rogers up front tonight. You know, with Dixie Ferry there and Sean O'Donnell, 2 regular starters in the last couple of months. Young Aaron McLaughlin as well, obviously could frighten him with his pace. So there's plenty of options there.
So Harps have their own long throw specialist and Tony McNamee. He no doubt launches one into the box. So both sides well matched physically. So it's Scott War gone down, but nothing to it. So well defended by Galway as they clear their lines and they push out. So Tony McNamee has dropped back into midfield a bit deeper now, more playing like a quarterback more than anything. Just looking to get Harps on the move.
Yeah, quarterback's a good description there, Paddy. You see Tony again there dropping deep and just immediately spraying it out to the left there. Just a wonderful range of passing he has.
Yeah. See Fluddy's coming more central as well, maybe to get through the middle a bit more, with giving Doherty a license to go up the left with Watson up the right here now. So Harps definitely looking to try and break down this resolute Galway defence, who haven't conceded many this year. It'll be a tough task.
Yeah, I was just looking earlier. I think they've just conceded 9 goals across the whole season, Paddy. You can see that they're well drilled, you know.
Yeah. This is what Galway's looking for now, to try and hit Harps on the break. But they haven't sent too many men forward. Oh, Scott Warren have to stay on his feet. The man's in the yellow. Certainly a bit of action on the sideline tonight, Rory.
I'm not overly surprised with the action on the sidelines, Paddy. I think we were both expecting that tonight. But no, listen, Scott, on a night like that, when he's on a yellow in the first half, you know, and a slippy pitch, he just needs to be mindful of those challenges, you know, just stay on his feet.
Yeah, so almost at with 29 minutes gone here at Finn Parks, the referee is going to come over and have a word with Dave Rogers and Ollie Horgan. Are at it full sweat, so he's going to. It's a yellow card for Ollie Horgan, former manager here at Finn Park.
That's one of the loudest cheers of the night so far there, Paddy. I see Ollie's just picked up a yellow there. It's been a running battle on the sidelines as well as on the pitch there, I'm afraid. So certainly adds a bit of spice to the game.
It sure does. Galway certainly been rattled, but they are still 1-0 up at the end of the day, and that's more important to them. That's a silly push by Scott Warren. He just needs to watch himself, because last thing Harps wants is to level things up with players, hand the initiative back to Galway again. So, in fairness to Harps, the first 15 minutes they did play a lot of football in the Galway half, and it was just that wee error in defence and was well punished by Manning. But that's football, and there's another half chance now for, looks like it could be Manning again, is going to have a pop here. No doubt full of confidence after that first goal. Yeah, it's going to be Manning. That was a great effort. Oh, I thought it just went past the post, but I'll tell you, it wasn't far away.
Indeed, it wasn't far away, Paddy. Antonio Tuta there was at full stretch there. It was a fine strike from Manning. Certainly, his confidence is up.
Yeah, so just like to see Finn Harps move the ball a wee bit quicker and not to panic, but you know, they need to get the ball wide and into good areas like they were doing earlier, and get them crosses into the box. Of course, Galway denying that bit of space out knowing now.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a difficult thing just to get a handle on playing against 10 men sometimes, especially with a low block, Paddy. Yeah. Takes a bit of figuring out, you know, but as you say, there's a great ball in here.
Oh, keeper's done well. It's a free against, and he's going to get a booking. BJ Bandit. I thought the ball was there to be won, and the keeper did very well. In fairness, he was brave, he was strong, but the referee probably trying to even things up a wee bit.
Yeah, listen, I think, you know, certainly the ball was there to be won. It was a good ball in from the left, and, you know, it was BJ, we're just watching on the replay here, and BJ fully entitled to go for it. But I think the goalkeeper's always going to get those decisions.
So the keeper here just getting a wee bit of treatment, Clark. So it was a good move by Harps. Flood went down the wing to Doherty, put in a great ball into the box. And it was more of a collision, yeah. And BG Banda had to go for it, but the keeper was very brave and he pulled off a good save.
Yeah, I think the keeper just got to a little bit earlier than BG, you know, but BG had already committed to the jump, but there was nothing in it. But obviously the goalkeeper is just he's always gonna get those decisions, I think.
Yeah, well, I think I gave BG a warning earlier on this corner over here, so it's probably a accumulation of fouls maybe, or so. A wee bit of action on the Harp sideline here. Looked like it could be making one or. Dahi McCallion certainly looks like he might be entering the fray. Maybe they're worried about Scott Warren maybe getting involved too much. Good flick by BJ. So Harps will build up again. Scott Warren. So Galway look like they're contentious to send this low block anyway. I'd say to half time anyway, and they just try and hold on what they have. Of course, a goal from Harps could change all that. It's Flurry. He's dropped deep now to try and get on the ball. Again, it's a wasteful ball. Galway find easy to defend. That's a dangerous ball. It's going to be a corner to Galway. Rory, to be honest, I think Harps were playing better football when Galway actually had 11 men, and they've just found it difficult to break them down so far. Or just a few ideas maybe, but maybe it'll take the half time to make a few changes. But Galway look comfortable sitting in there in the low block.
Well, it's an easy game to play, really, sitting in the low block, and it puts the onus on the attacking side, or the side with 11 men. But it is a difficult thing, you know, whenever you're playing against 10 men. Sometimes, you know, you would think that having the extra man would make things easier. But whenever you have the 10-man side going into a low block like that, it just makes it really, really difficult.
Oh, the ball's been spilled. Oh, it was a great
Ryan
block
Rennie
there by Ryan Rennie after Slevin had the chance.
Yeah, there's a great corner in there, in fairness. A dangerous ball with Ryan Rennie just in the right place, the right time there to get a good block in. I think the sending off as well has just had an effect on the game as a contest, Paddy. You know, the crowd have gone a bit quiet here, and it's just, you know, Galway sitting in and Harps trying to find a way to, you know, to change tactics up a little bit.
Yeah,
just a bit of a lull.
Yeah, it certainly killed the game a wee bit from what we saw in the first 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes before the sending off. But that's the challenge now for the home team. But I think there's a wee bit more drama yet before this game's over.
Oh, no doubt. Oh, listen, there's a long way to go. Harps are playing against 10 men. They just have to be patient as well. Keep probing, and the chances will come.
Listen to great ball again by Tony McNamee. Ryan Flood is inside the box. He's flooded one in, but it's well defended. Mackinson will go out to Scott Wara. He's going to ping one in. It's fallen to Porter, and it's well blocked. That's much better from Fun Harps. They were played through Galway there a bit more than before. Lucky deflection in fairness, but made his way to Porter, and a wee half chance there.
Yeah, it was a shot initially there from Scott Wara, and then Kevin Porter come on to it. A good shot there from Kevin, but a good block from the Galway defender there.
So it's Ryan Flood. There's only one out for the corner, but he's gonna put it in. It's a dangerous ball. Oh, And here did a Katie McCabe there. Near in the back post. And he gets on the ball again. Flood, who's got a wand of a left foot. It goes back to McNamee, who can also. Oh, it's a great ball. Oh, looked like a wee push in the back there, but offside. Yeah.
Offside, yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely a push there, but unfortunately offside for Harps. So much better from Harps there. Good balls into the box there. Keeper did well there to get a hand on that because it was definitely going into the back post.
I was just thinking the Katie McCabe thing myself there, Paddy. Ryan Flood's got a fantastic left foot, and he just put it in right underneath the crossbar. And in fairness to the keeper, he dealt very well with it. But yeah, that's more like it from Harps the last couple of minutes there.
Yeah, so the home fans getting a wee bit anxious here as the keeper Clark takes his time, as you would when you're 1-0 up and down to 10 men. So you look to go long here. It's going to be a long night for Walsh up front on his own. It's BJ Bandit. Slevin goes back to Horgan. Finds McCormick, who's done well in the middle of the field out of there, and judged a foul by McNamee.
He showed great feet there in a very tight space there. McCormick showing all his experience there, Paddy. Winning that free there. Just settles it down for Galway again.
Yeah, the whole thing settled down big time here, even on the sideline there. It was getting a bit ferocious there for a while, but they've settled again and back to the football. Galway with a rare attack forward, but they're very dangerous when they get up into these positions. Plenty of men that can punish you. Oh, and that's a wee half shot there from Hurley. That's just gone wide. But on that slick surface, anything can happen, a deflection or anything. So, as I said, Galway, when they get a wee half chance, they'll be dangerous too, Rory.
Oh, absolutely. Particularly that man, David Hurley there. He's our top goal scorer this year. I think he's sitting on around 15 goals, but just dragged that one wide. You don't want to give him too much room in the edge of the box.
Yeah, Galway just denying a lot of space to Van Harps at the moment, as they're working hard over across the field. So I want to see Rooney and McNamee on it a lot more.
Yeah, that's it. Just, you have to keep that Galway side, that 10 men moving there. Harps have the players in the middle of the park there to keep them moving.
Yeah, that's it.
Just Ryan nearly got on the end of that one. But, they just have to be patient, Paddy. It's a long game, a long 90 minutes. And, the 10 men of Galway, it's still raining out there. The pitch no doubt will be heavy on their legs. And Harps just need to keep the ball moving, keep moving that Galway team around, and they'll get their chances.
Yeah. So, we have over 40 minutes played here now. We're into the 41st minute. Without Galway was led to get a 1-0 at half time to reset. And good header by Mackinson. Porter challenges. Oh, it's well intercepted by Horgan. It goes up to McCarthy, but it's well robbed there. McNamee. Scott Wara out to Watson, who just manages to keep it on, does he? No, he's just gone out. So
I think it just got away from him on the wet surface there.
So it's going to be left back O'Reilly. There's certainly no hurry as he goes to take this throw in. It's a dangerous through ball by McCarthy, but as well picked up. Scott Warr, who's seen a lot of the ball since that sending off. Switches the play to Mackinson, who's going to go out this left side to Doherty. He'll look for Flood, no doubt. Can he get at his man? Galway get back in the position again. It's good work by McCarthy. It just shows you the quality of this Galway team. They're well drilled, well organised. I can't believe the too many nights would have had to do this, but they're certainly doing it tonight, and they're doing it well so far. Again, Harps give the ball away, and Galway just clear their lines, get back into shape.
Yeah, at the moment it looks like for Galway, what we have, we hold, and they're just obviously a really, really well drilled outfit, particularly defensively, Paddy, and Harps are just struggling to get a breakthrough there at the moment. So.
Chance here for Hutchinson, who finds Porter. He's in the box. It's back out to Watson, who goes with the left foot. It's just lacking ideas at the moment.
Well, that's it. Again, this Galway side, they're just so compact, and they're just leaving very, very little space there. And Harps is passing just has to be so accurate, to get the space, and it's difficult on a night like this. But Galway seem to have adapted quite well to going a man down. I can see a bit of action on the sideline here, Paddy. I see young Dahi McCallion about to come on here.
Yeah, okay. I thought I might wait to half time, but not. I suppose we're not surprised to see that change. We talked about Scott Warr earlier and the great season he's had, but definitely that yellow card and one or two maybe tackles after that. Just has to be careful and maybe looking at the build-up play as well, getting McCallion on the ball.
Yeah, listen, I know Scott's probably really, really disappointed there, but you can see exactly why that substitution had to be made. I thought he would have left until half-time. Dahi's getting into the action there straight away. Great header, one in the air. But Scott, was probably for the best because he was walking a bit of a tightrope there, and you can see exactly why Dave Rogers opted to make the change. Very heavy challenge there right in front of the referee. Yeah. In fairness to Keevy, he got straight up.
Yeah, David Hurley in with a strong header. Into the 45th minute here at Finn Park. I'm sure there'll be is it 2 minutes of injury time? I would expect there'll be more than that after the goal and the sending off, but there's an injury to the keeper as well for a while. It's a good ball in the box. What a flick in! Oh, it was well defended there. I think it was it 17 Burden who got he's been sent off. Sorry, just trying to see the number.
Yeah, I think that was Kevin Porter. A great ball in from the right-hand side here. That's more like the balls because the quality of the crossing just hasn't been up to our usual standard from the right-hand side. But that was a good ball in. Great header from Kevin Porter as well. Nearly sneaked in at the back post.
It was a great flick on. Harps certainly came close there. It's a good header by Horgan. Again, McNamee with a super ball in. Oh, BJ Bandy looks like he's totally missed that. It was a good chance, and O'Reilly looks like he's in trouble, the left back for Galway. He's going to need a bit of attention. It was a great ball in by, I think it was McNamee, was it?
Fantastic. I thought for a second there that BJ was going to get in the end of that there. The Galway defender, he's down there at the minute. It's O'Reilly. I'm not sure what happened there, but he obviously threw himself at the ball. He did enough from a very, very dangerous cross. But again, listen, Harps can be really, really encouraged by that first half. Yeah, they've found it difficult since the sending off because Galway are just really camped in. But they're just a couple of examples there, one from the right and one from the left of how we can get some space and get a bit of danger in there.
Yeah, just watching the replay, BJ Bandham disappointed and gets something on it. I think it just was it came in kind of in the mid drift. Sorry, couldn't get a head on it or a foot on it. It was just one of them awkward ones. It took a quick skip off that wet, slick ground he chatted about earlier as well. So, but super ball in by McNamee. But that'll be encouraging for Finn Harps just before half to know they can create those chances, and there is chances there tonight. So O'Reilly looks like he's going to be okay to continue as he makes his way down here to the halfway line to get back into the action. I can't imagine there's much more time left here in the first half. It's a strong contested header again. Ryan Rennie has caught his man. It's McCormick who's down injured. It's a head injury. I'm surprised I haven't stopped it, to be honest. But Tony McNamee's on the edge of the box as he switches it out. The referee will stop it now, which he has to do because it's a head injury. Although the home team aren't happy.
Well, I certainly didn't see anything in that challenge. I thought that was Ryan Rennie that went up with him, and actually Ryan was doing a standing jump, and the Galway player was coming in on him. So I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah.
But the ref isn't going to take any chances with the head injury.
Well, from what I could see, Rennie went up and headed, and I do think his elbow did catch him, but it was just the way they came in together. So hopefully young McCormick is not too bad there, able to continue. He did take a heavy hit there, in fairness to him, but he came in just under Ryan Rennie, in my opinion.
Yeah, just looking back at the replay there, Ryan was up early, and just as he was coming down, young McCormick was underneath him, and he must have just caught him just on the way down. No intent there, obviously, but the referee just did the right thing. He can't take any chances with the head injury, so it looks like it'll be fine to continue here. Yeah,
this could be the last action of this first half as well. The ref will drop the ball to, I think Harps were in possession, so this will be interesting. More or less like a free kick, isn't it? Yeah, so he'll drop it to McNamee. He's asking the ref, it's this new rule. And it will be like a free kick as he drops it in. So it's a great switch into Porter. And this could be the last action of the half. It's a really deep ball out to Floody. And it's Ryan Rennie who's on it. Flood will go out wide. It's a good ball in, and that's well defended. That could be the last action. Yeah. So half time here at Finn Park. It's Finn Harps 0, Galway United 1, and very interesting first half. Rory. The first 15 minutes was great football by the home team with their cut of a sucker punch. A great finish, in fairness, by Manning. But the setting off certainly changed the game, and it's changed the shape of the game.
No, absolutely. You know, Harps can be really encouraged with that. You know, when you compare tonight's game to the game down in Galway at the start of June, you know, it's a measure of the progress that Harps have been making over the last 6 weeks or more. You know, to me, they just made one mistake in that half. Scott just did not see the man coming behind him. He got caught, he got robbed. Fantastic lob finish from Manning there, and just shows you fine margins. And this Galway side will punish you when they're given the chance, but you know, it'll be interesting to see how they start the second half, Paddy. You know, will they continue with sitting in?
Yeah, for sure, Rory. So plenty for both teams to sort out in the dressing room at half time as they both look to make a count in the second half.